When military members get their duty assignments, they move to new places, only to find their belongings ruined or destroyed. And sometimes it's tough to get it all fixed. Our national investigative team dug through thousands of records against federally contracted moving companies and found millions of dollars in settled claims for broken or lost goods. We'll show you the damage and what steps are being taken to stop mishandled military moves. To protect and serve, the job of a U.S. service member. But what you don't know about is the broken furniture, shattered dishes, family treasures demolished or missing, all on their way to protecting your freedom. It's a familiar sight for those serving our country, packing up and moving out to a new station, only later to pick up the pieces when they arrive.
The military, when they move you, their packers come and pack everything. They move you to your new location, and they will unpack it from boxes for you as well.
Retired Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Taylor should know. He said his 5 moves to 5 different stations have resulted in claim after claim for damaged possessions.
It is difficult to continue to serve when the family is not enjoying that service.
Through a Freedom of Information request, Investigate TV obtained 5 years of federal data from the Department of Defense revealing the number of claims between service members and moving companies. We uncovered more than 150,000 claims, representing hundreds of thousands of damaged items. The cost of the damaged property, nearly $460 million. Money service members said they were owed after dozens of moving companies destroyed their belongings. Just in 2019, military members filed more than 24,000 claims for damaged property, totaling more than $42 million in losses. 8 claims in that year were over $100,000. The federal government even knows it's a huge problem. A 2020 Inspector General's audit of the Department of Defense's moving program found in 2018, at least 1 damaged claim for 21% of all domestic household shipments.
It is a bad mark on the industry as a whole.
Charles White is president of the International Association of Movers, an advocacy group representing over 2,000 moving companies worldwide. Why does this continue to happen?
We do the very best that we can to try to protect military members' goods, but at times there are things that happen.
But the claims data doesn't represent how much military members were actually paid. Taylor says service members may not get a full reimbursement or replacement value for priceless family heirlooms or other goods.
You are probably not going to be able to replace the things that you have with whatever money that you've gotten in the settlement. Now, that's the unfortunate part because it ends up putting the families out.
The pandemic slowed down the number of moves. White pointed out that allowed for much needed employee training to get it right.
Training is a critical aspect of what we're dealing with.
Fixing the military moving system is getting bipartisan support on Capitol Hill. 4 senators and members of the House Armed Services Committee signed this letter asking the DOD to hold movers accountable. What does this say about the process?
We have not held a level of accountability where accountability needs to be placed. It's beyond inefficiency. It is a level of failure that is simply not acceptable.
Virginia Senator Tim Kaine agrees the current system is flawed. The DOD wants to change it by awarding a single contract to one company instead of hundreds to improve its moving operation. But Kaine is cautiously optimistic.
Well, the military families are waiting for a new system, but they want it to work. They don't want to have a new system that continues to put burdens on them as they face this sacrifice of military life of moving here and there, not on your own timing, and sometimes not to places that you might have chosen.
In the meantime, Taylor offers this advice to the men and women serving our country and signing off on damaged claims.
The things that you are able to take with you that mean a lot to you, take those things yourself.
Now, the Department of Defense released this statement saying, quote, the government has the ability to suspend transportation service providers that do not meet the performance requirements of the Tender of Service program from participation. They will not have shipments awarded to them while suspended. And the government also has the option to ban companies from the program entirely. For Investigate TV, I'm Sandra Jones.